Hi, Jackie.
Hi,
Thank you for joining our coffee chat series with VGTI.
it's my pleasure. Happy to be here.
Excellent. For our audience, would you mind giving us a brief introduction?
Of course, my name is Jacqui O'Hara. I am the Director of Asset Development for Orlar, Vietnam. We are a very high-tech agricultural company here, creating the cleanest food on the planet the most efficiently. I'm also on the board of AusCham, Vietnam, and I'm their treasurer.
Thank you. We're really pleased to be members and sponsors of AusCham Vietnam. Thank you again for joining. I'd love to hear from you about the emerging trends in the food space that you find the most exciting.
There are so many. I had to think about this deeply because there really are a lot of trends happening at the moment, which is really exciting. It's a great sector to be in at the moment. But the one that I feel provides a huge amount of scope and potential impact is traceability. To me, traceability means accountability. So here in Southeast Asia, unlike Australia, we can't take safe food for granted. So people's desire to know where their food comes from is really powerful. And technology is enabling that. So for us, ensuring all of the participants in the supply chain takes more notice of and is more transparent about all of their practices, whether that's labor practices or natural resource consumption or raw materials management, all of those elements, re-looking at their own practices and taking responsibility for them all the way through the supply chain is really powerful. So I feel that that is going to benefit people and of course the environment as that trend continues to grow.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
And where do you think that Vietnam stands in the food innovation space?
Oh, I think Vietnam is the space to watch. It's really, this country is so entrepreneurial and resourceful. It's quite exciting to watch the evolution of the country developing, not just the agricultural section, but they're quite ambitious. Vietnam has given themselves the target to be the food innovation hub of Asia, which is really ambitious, but it's also pretty achievable. They've done it in the manufacturing sector, so I think they can also achieve that in agriculture. And the thing that gives me real confidence that that's feasible is the government's actually committed to accelerating the restructuring of agriculture here. So they understand the limitations, they understand the innate inefficiencies, and they're really committed to transforming that in support of sustainable development goals. So that's supporting high-tech agriculture, that's creating resilience to climate change. It's also about sector alignment, so from producers to market and aligning all of those participants in the supply chain. The government's all over it. It's a really high topic on everybody's agenda right now, which is really exciting.
Yeah, definitely. Really a space to be watching. Is there a project that you're most excited or passionate about happening?
There is. So as you mentioned, Orlar is a sustainable agriculture company, but we're actually really advanced in terms of our farming techniques. So already the technology is unlike anything the world has ever seen. We're incredibly efficient. We have net zero greenhouse gas emissions. We use 95% less water than hydroponics. We use 99% less energy than typical vertical or indoor agriculture. We have no synthetic chemicals, no disposable growing media. So there's all of this goodness that's created just with our basic operational methodology. But what we're doing at the moment is a study in thermodynamics. So what that means, without going into any IP detail, what that means is, for example, we're currently growing in an optimal climate in Dalat. But once we prove what we are quite confident that we can, that means we'll be able to bring the same technology and grow the same temperate crops in places like the Mekong Delta, where that's not typically feasible. So for the Mekong Delta, that's really huge, and for other areas like it, because currently, the Mekong Delta especially, and I think this is why I'm so passionate about it, is really under massive destruction for all sorts of reasons, not just monocropping or overcultivation, but all of the injustices that are occurring upriver and the salt intrusion and sedimentation and all kinds of issues that they're facing. So generations of farmers down there, their land is infertile. They're sitting on worthless land. But what we can do is actually bring life and livelihood back to these people in a really meaningful way. So that's what's really exciting in a nutshell. Yeah, I'll report back when we make our progress.
Yeah, it's really, really important and also impressive work. I'm familiar with what I do. Keeping it short today, so thank you very much for joining us for our coffee series, Jackie.
It's my
looking
pleasure.
forward to catching up soon.
Hope to see you once we're out of this lockdown. Thank you, Trent.